I feel it's starting to get cold already. That kind of sucks. Of course, it's only supposed to hit 40 tonight, so that's not as bad as it's been. That's twice as many degrees as it was the other day. Almost 3 times. Alright, we got a 1/2 inch butts and nuts here. Nuts and bolts, whatever. So I'm going to replace the 3/8 bolt that I stuck through here the other day with a 1/2 inch. Assuming I can get it back out without breaking anything, including me. Oh yeah. Well, why was this so hard the other day? Well, don't say the E word yet. Well, there goes the hardware, but I don't need that hardware because it's already done. It's done its job and now it's being retired. And it's still brand new hardware. I'd rather not lose it. It's probably underground. That's the nice thing about this giant open space here. Is that like anytime you drop something, instead of going into no man's land, it goes somewhere where you can usually find it. I'm not saying always, but typically it'll be somewhere that's not completely off the map. Alright. Lock washer, regular washer. Stick her in there. Oops. Uh-oh. Well, huh. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Make sure it fits through the hole first. I feel kind of dumb if I was... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gnarly. Alright. Okay, now, I got a new tool just for this purpose. Stand by. Yeah, the generator guy was over here doing a site survey for a project. Oh, I got my magnetic jig holder. That's what that was, the new tool. So the generator guy was here earlier along with the electrical contractor, and he seemed kind of impressed that I owned a 35 kilowatt Kohler on a trailer that I also built myself. Took like 3 days. Well, I had help from a friend of mine. Oh, it's bendy. Oh, look at that. You can kink it. Nice. Anyways, me and a friend of mine built this trailer in 3 days, and it's not the best of trailers. We just cut up a bunch of scrap metal and just sort of built something out of it. So just heavy enough to hold a 2,200 pound generator that we just thought was 1,500. Let's get this hammer out of the way. My camera still thinks I'm a burglary. Okay, where's the end of that? There it is. Yeah. Ah, cool. Whoops. You get back here, you jerk. Uh-oh. Alright, oh there it is. Yeah, cool. That's right here. Nice. Lost my lock washer. Alright, let's try her again. This is a lot more convenient than some of the other setups that I've seen. Oh, you turd. I say as I drop every damn part 27 times. There we go. Gimme. Alright, let's see how many more times I can drop this turd. Maybe if we use that side for this and this side for that. Through. Yeah. Alright, let's try her again. But whoops, don't push on that. Hand it back over to myself, and then do that. Oh, there we go. Ah, it's in. Well, it's almost in. There it is. Cool. The next thing we got to do is grab a ratchet, a socket, and a wrench. We'll figure out what size they got to be by the other ends. Tighten that down, and I can probably have to. Well, no, I won't have to pick it up a little bit, will I? I'll just take these bolts out of the other one. See if they. Well, I'll leave the motor hang from the crane a little bit, just so I don't accidentally let a bolt out of something and mash my finger. There's a good idea. I'm going to bring the nut and the bolt over to the socket set, and then select the right thing from there. Yeah, screw that. I got to bring it all over here anyway. Speaking of nut and the bolt, where'd they go? Oh, food. What do I do with that? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we're good. One Harbor Freight socket set, one Harbor Freight ratchet, and one Harbor Freight wrench set. Neat. Let's figure out what size the hickamajig needs to be so that we can do this without swearing as much as usual. That's not going to happen. I mean, I know they're not rated for a whole lot of juice, but Harbor Freight's actually been making some halfway decent ratchets. At least, I don't know, 5-6 years ago they did. I think they probably still do. Much as I don't like to encourage stuff from the evil empire over there, if you need something for cheap that works, then I'd say go to it. That's that. That's for the nut. So for a 1/2-inch nut, that's grade 8 that I bought at Ace Hardware. It is. If Crosses was open reasonably late, I'd buy there. Husky, something or other. 3/4. Oh, where did I get this Husky tool set at? I forget. I think that was like Lowe's or Home Depot or something. Home Depot. Oh, take a bolt, hold it up to the wrenches. Oops. Okay, so 3/4 on that side and 3/4 on this side too. Oh, well, that's. Put these back in the hickey. Satchel. Yeah. Alright, now jam this wrench onto this bolt. And then we get cranking on the nut on the other side. And hopefully nothing interferes with anything else for the entire rest of the project. Alright. Ah. That's what sheets will do to you. Phew, man, I gotta go. I can wait a little bit. Ouch. Yeah. There we go. Mash that on her. Don't forget, speaking of mashing on things, you gotta mash on that little red subscribe hickey down there. And mash on a little thumb hickey too. Give her a good mashing. Tell all your buddies to mash it too. Gotta mash on that thing. Reckon. Alright, let's go hitch up the motor. Alright, give me a lefty thing. Lefty thing engaged. That is the technical term for it, it's a lefty thing. Alright, click. Oh, you want to watch me do the lefty thing? Alright, which ones watch me do the lefty thing? Super exciting. There's my generator. Oh, I need to zoom back out. Alright, lefty thing. Mash that down there. I'm not going to be picking the engine up, just putting a little bit of pressure on it so it doesn't mash me when I let the bolts out. Just pick her up a hair. Putting a little bit upward, a few hundred pounds of upward pressure on it just for the sake of it not having a few hundred pounds of downward pressure on it with my hands in there. I don't like that. You can see that? Yes, you can. Cool. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Mash that like that. Click the doohickey down. I need to get one of these cameras with the magnet hickey on it. That'd be neat. I gotta look on Amazon or whatever. Actually, maybe I'll go to the camera shop down here and see, because I don't like to put that much money. Yow. Backfire. I don't like to put all that much money into Amazon when I could be putting it in the local businesses. But then again, if the local businesses don't guts it, because everybody went to Scamazon, then alright, there's the camera holder hickey. Let's get that light out of the direct line of fire. Let's put her down here where we're working. Wow. Man, I'm just busting ass tonight. Alrighty. That's pretty much where I'm going to be. Right about there. Alright, light her up. Now we're going to take this other motor mount that I built out, or well, half the motor mount anyway. Let's get my glove out of there. And then hopefully she'll stick, or she'll hold. Hey, my welds are magnetic. Wow, neat. That means that they're actually metal. Alright. Stick my little magnet hickey to the side of the car so I don't lose it. That's it. I hope the audio works on this thing. I never really checked it too much. We'll find out, won't we? Another exciting episode of Electronics Abuse. Alright, that is the right size hickey. Hey, can I get on the back of it? Nope. But I can get on the back of it with a wrench. We're turning that way, so it's going You sit there. You go on there. And then I probably tightened this thing to beat hell. I'm imagining, because it's a motor mount. I was figuring that was going to be the final mount. Final version, which it is not. This is revision E, as in Echo, Epsilon, estranged. Excessive electronics abuse. Well, technically this is automotive abuse. I haven't split it off to a separate channel yet, but I'm assuming that it's still on the electronics abuse channel by the fact that I'm the one that manages it. I'm the only one that uploads stuff usually. Okay, if I do this right, I'm going to still have all my fingers, and I'm also going to have a bolt that comes out. Nothing moved. And it's loose in there. That's good. I want to take this whole assembly out of here. Oh man. Ah. Because it just makes it easier to get the starter in there. And if I don't need it, then I'm just taking it out. Ugh. I don't feel so good. That fresh ground beef was a little too fresh. Uh-oh. That didn't hit the ground. That's not good. Well, that's alright. We don't need it right now anyway. We'll pick it up later. There's a skid plate underneath there, the transmission, or the front axle, and stuff gets hung up on that sometimes. It's not too hard to get stuff out of there though, especially now that I've got a magnet on a stick. Alright, I think this is Soviet. Get out the metric stuff, comrade. Yeah, I think it's the big one. Or are you not the big one? There's the next one. The second one. Oh, that's starting to crack. I better get a new one. No, that's not it. Alright. Maybe it's not Soviet. It's a 3/4 like I thought it was. I know the threads are Soviet. Maybe I just don't have the right size socket anymore because I broke that one. Stay there. A little harder to do with the steering linkage in place. There we go. Alright, now I need extensions. That's good that I went over there and got them while I was over there instead of now. How's my video lightage doing? Oh, let's kick her down here. There we go. And we'll kick her over here. That's good. Alright, cool. Extensions. Great big old long 50-foot extension. It's nice when you can work on the car from outside the car. Outside the state. Ding. Right on. Alright, so we're taking the LS mount adapter bracket off of here. I might put this back on just because it adds a little bit of stability to it. And I like to have things that are stable. Hold my motor up. Yeah. Come on. Sure. I need a shorter extension of the motor. Whoops. You get back here. Maybe not use a wobble extension this time might help. Not use two of them in line. Both ways. There we go. Need a little table or something out here. That'd be a good idea. Now, is that mount going to come out of there? That's the other problem. With the steering shaft in the way, I might have to move that. And that's a pain, because I just got it on there. And I don't really feel like taking it back off. But if you got it, you got it. You gotta call Grata, that's what you should do. Call 347-7702. Alright, don't mash my hand. I don't know where that went, but it went up instead of down, so that's good. It means it's got negative pressure on it. This here's got nothing on it. Wish I could sandblast this frame. I might just eventually end up putting a completely new section of frame on the front of it. There we go, we got this one loose. Not a major argument. Alright, so what do you got? Are you or are you not loose? Huh? Well, it's in there wedged somehow. I'm not sure how, but it's definitely in there. I probably should have measured better. Well, let's pick up on the motor. Actually, I can't really do that as much now, can I? Because the new mount's in. Alright, here's my bar. Of course, you don't want to be sticking your fingers in where you're putting a lot of force on. If something springs loose, and you'll just not have those fingers anymore. And I've grown quite accustomed to having my fingers, thank you very much. Being from the Youngstown area, I've learned to avoid the mafia, or at least avoid causing them problems that cause them to remove your fingers, which they will do. They're usually nice guys, but when you screw them, be prepared. I have a hook for a hand. What did we learn tonight? Don't screw the mafia. Why is that? You did not weld that, did you? Hold on. Oh, there's another bolt there. There's two other bolts. I forgot there's 2 1/4-inch bolts helping to hold it together. Well, why is that not coming apart? Because I bolted it together more firmly than I thought. That's kind of strange. I actually bolted something together more strongly than I expected. So that's a 1/4-inch bolt, so whatever the head of that is, I need to be able to connect with. There should be. Alright. Give me a ratchet. I stick it in the car. And turn the bolt. Keep my hand out of the way so I don't lose my fingers like a mafia squealer. Well, no, I don't think the squealers lose fingers. I think they lose more than that. I didn't say nothing. Do that. Do the other one. Note to self, delete everything talking about the mafia. I don't actually know them. Just, you learn to be cautious living around. Well, they're not as prevalent as they used to be either. They're good guys. Don't get me wrong. Just not somebody that you'd want to screw. Yeah. You know what I'm kind of surprised of? When Youngstown Sheet and Tube shut down, I am really surprised that the family here didn't, maybe they did try to save it, I don't know. I'm surprised that they didn't try to save, that they weren't able to save the main source of income in this town. I mean, I'm not insulting them in any way, but I wonder, I probably don't want to know, but I wonder what the goings on were unless they were pulling out of town by that point. But I thought they were around until the 80s, because that's what they called a Youngstown tune-up. I wonder if it would have been cool if they could have, forced the hand of LTV Steel to keep the mills open down here, or else somebody's going to not have any fingers. Or you got random guys in a black limousine picking up your kids after school and dropping them off unharmed but shaken. I think they used to do that sometimes. Or is that that might be the government? I forget. This dumb thing quit recording. Missed God knows how long of me fiddling around with this car. It's irritating that these cameras quit recording. Why don't they just start a new file instead of... I don't care. Run the battery down and fill the disk up. Just keep recording stuff. I'm missing like important segments here. Oh, maybe I was talking about the mafia a little bit ago, so maybe that's why it shut off automatically. Usually it lasts longer than that, I thought. No, I wasn't saying nothing about no mafia. That was some other dude. That was, I don't know, there's some other dude. It was, I don't know, some other dude. Yeah, that steering shaft is directly in the way of the hickamajig that I gotta get off of here. Oh yeah, so anyways, if you got a lot of pressure on something like an engine mount that you're trying to pull out, don't stick your fingers in it, because that's where the mafia thing came from. Because if you screw them, it's just like sticking your fingers in somewhere they don't belong. You're not going to have any fingers left. So don't screw certain people in powerful places. Now, how does this come out of there without too much of a fight? I can't get it from up here because I can't get my arm through. And I don't think there's enough room with the steering shaft in anyway. I can't push it down through the bottom. Or can I? Maybe that hose is in the way, and if I push that hose out of the way, it'll go. This is nothing like stock equipment here. We're kind of playing it by ear and eyeballing it and whatever else you want to do. Alright. Nope, she ain't going. Alright, well maybe I can cut this in half. If I cut the end off it, that'll only be one bolt. That's all I don't really need any of them. Maybe oh, here we go. Come on, get through. Go on. Go on. Get in there. Ah. Nope, she ain't going. Well, poop. We'll go around that way. I think we already tried that. Nope. It's in there either. Shit. I think I got it. I don't got it. I do got it. I don't. Yes, I got it. Up yours. Ha. Okay. Alright. That's good. Okay, mounts out of the way. Now, let's see if the starter fits in. Watch it not. I'll take things that piss you off for $40. Okay, here we are. I got a 1969 starter. I'm putting it on a 1998 engine. Now they're supposed to be the same bolt up and stuff. I put this on my 1988 and it didn't work. But I think that's because I put too much gunk in between the starter and the block. I put some seal on it, or some adhesive on there to hold the thing I thought was a shim to it, but I think I probably didn't need that thing to look like a shim either. Well, okay, good thing we're trying it now. That ain't going in there no how. I'll tell you how it will go in there is if I chop this off. Have to chop her off pretty good. Well, hey, why not? Well, let's let this down first of all. I'll take the pressure off it, make sure that mount's going to hold it. Sagging a bit. Probably just sagging into the rubber. Yeah, that looks like it's going to hold. We'll let her sit overnight. If somebody moron sticks her dick in there and gets it chopped off, that's their problem. Alright, let me put some pressure back up on it upwards. I'd like to use this starter because I've already got it. And I don't feel like buying another one. If I have to, I will, but I would prefer not to, like Bartleby the Scrivener. Alright, where's my grinder? Directly under the camera holding it up. Good job. Okay. Oh, it's already plugged in. Cool. That's good. So some moron would have chopped their dick off with it and sued me. Although that would be good because if somebody's stupid enough to chop their dick off with a grinder, they probably don't need to be reproducing in the first place. If you ever want a good movie to watch Idiocracy. Originally it was a comedy. That's how it was intended to be. But it is now a documentary on the decline of humanization. Whatever. Don't grind that shit into my steering gearbox. That'll be ungood. Unpleasant. Displeasant. Yeah, that's it. Okay, grindy time. Out. Let's get my starter out of the way, seeing how it's brand new and all. Yeah. Wonder if I can get in this side. Probably, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's all the chop we're gonna, oh, maybe I can bend it off. That's all the chop we're gonna get. Maybe we can flex it off of there. Oh, I sawzall it. Yeah. Ah, shit, I forgot to buy sawzall blade. Well, we got a crap blade, but that's the blade I've got. I thought I had a bunch more of these, but we must have used them for something. Yeah, or Steve used them to start the burn barrel. You know, that's Steve-ism. Good job. Alright. Oh, I bent that pretty good, didn't I? Well, whatever. Now, let's see how badly the starter won't go in this time. Always interferes with something. Come on. Oh, who's your daddy and what does he do? Oh yeah, it's in there. Who is your daddy and what does he do? A 1969 starter won't fit a 1998 for some really stupid reason. I'm sure. I mean, a 1988 starter fits a 98. A 1998 starter fits a 88. A 1986 starter fits a 98. A 95 starter fits a 96, a 98, and an 88. So, and a 68 starter fits them all, allegedly. But I mean, it physically fits. Oh, there we go. I need to leave myself more room to stick the nut on. Can I get to the bolt? Yes. Okay. Good. Now, where did I leave the bolt? Pain in the ass, number 367. I lost the damn starter bolt. Let's restart. So this starter is a 7/16 bolt, I reckon, and I think I've lost it. However, these are 3/8 bolts, which won't fit. These are 3/8 bolts, which also won't fit. Either that or they're metric. Sorry, Soviet. My mistake. Oh, shoot. Hey, is this it? Nope, that's not it. Tell you what is cool though, I forgot I had this. I have a magnetic tool holder. Shoot. Why am I not using this? I bought it like 4 trips ago at Harbor Freight and I forgot to take it out of the package even. It's sitting out here in the rain. Getting wet. Fortunately, rain doesn't affect magnetism. Yeah. Magneticism. Alright, let me throw this in the garbage. The package, not the piece. The only big problem I foresee here is the old LS motor mounts in the way of the bolt, or the bottom nut on the starter. I don't see any way around it other than completely removing that LS motor mount, which I was kind of planning to do anyway, but it still might be in the way. Maybe I can get it from the front. The trouble is I don't want to start making things where you're penned in where you can't reach stuff. Of course, the newer gear reduction starters will probably have the same difficulty. They're smaller though, but still they might be problematic. Alright. You know, I know that bolt was around here somewhere. Where the hell did it go? Son of a bitch. I said, okay, I'm going to put this right here where I won't lose it, where I'll be able to find it. So I put it right here, wherever right here was. Okay, I found the nut. What the hell happened to the bolt? It's a 7/16 bolt. I know I had it because I had a starter bolted onto here. I had to take it off to fit it on the... Oh. Maybe that's the one I took... No. That's not the one I took off to put on the truck, because that's a different bolt. I used that for something else. Then I got a bolt, I tested it, it worked. These are way too long. Son of a bitch! Yeah, what's in the can? Not a single bolt, it's the right size. Well, that's dumb. M-U-D, dumb. Got some very nice tech screws there. Where the hell is my bolt? I lost a little rubber plug out of my jack, so I finally got another one, and then I lost it, and now I found it again. So I can put that plug on my jack and I won't have to worry about losing all the oil out of it anymore. Because I lost the plug out of it, and then all the oil run out, and that was it for that. I couldn't jack anymore, so I put oil in it. Then the oil wouldn't stay in because of the plug being not there. Is this a 7/16 or is this a 3/8? Hold on. This might be what I'm looking for. Maybe. It looks suspiciously like a 3/8. Oh, duh. Like right here. Yeah, that's probably the one right there. Yeah, neat. Oh, well, there's a washer on it. Oh, I used to use that. That was a test run for one of my motor mount bolts. Now I'm going to put the top bolt into this thing because it's the stronger of the two. And then crank her down but good. And, ouch. See if it cranks. If it cranks, I'm going to leave the starter on. If it don't, I will not leave the starter on. Well, I'll tell you what. I think with this big starter, this bolt's going to be too hard to get to. I don't think I'm going to want to put it there. Hey, let's see how we can wrench it maybe. If it's wrenchable from that angle. It may not be. I can't see what I'm doing. What I'm trying to avoid is a miserable pain in the ass of putting the starter on something. Because you've all probably been there where you've got to work on something like, whoever the engineer is must really hate mechanics. Well, I'm the engineer in this project. I mean, that's what I do for a living. Engineering of a sort. And so I'm trying not to screw the mechanics over, because that's also me. Oh, there's a little bit of room behind there, enough to flip a wrench in. If I can find the right size wrench. I guess that'll do it. Yeah, like you can see it, but you can't turn it. Nice. How could I make that easier to do? Maybe with them ratchet wrenches. Gear wrench. Oh, there we go. Come on. I think once I move this exhaust manifold out of the way, it'll be better. Put the headers on, or space it up. I think I'll just make headers for it. Significantly less of a pain in the ass. Well, I may be thinking that this ain't the right starter for this car. Yeah, we'll just get a mini. Shit on it. There. I'm gonna find a use for this thing somewhere. If that thing is stuck in there, when I get it out of there, I'm going to shove it up somebody's ass, and it's going to get stuck in there. Yeah, come on. There we go. All right. All right, let's go get a gear reduction started. They don't work, but it at least gives me a way to. Oh, yeah, that's way easier. Oh shit! I said the E word again. Dang it! Don't say the E word. Well, there's a lot more room. Anyways, you can probably see there's not as much stuff on this one. Let's see, that's got to look like that. Uh-oh. That might not reach either. Got a different problem, I think. Or not, hold on. Can we not? Oh, you bastard. Nope, there it is. But now there's no way to get to the bolt. Well, the bottom bolt. Let's try putting the top bolt in. I think if you beat on this one, it starts. Well, that's good. Just drop it under the car. Gimme. I can't. Nope, it's the wrong thing. Yeah. Third one from the top. Yep, cool. Alright. Nice in there. I hope I'm not going to have to helicoil this thing. I know the threads are screwed up. I tapped it, but it's still a little bit funky. Maybe it'll go in now. Huh, will it or will it not? Then you put both hands in this bastard. There. This starter's out of my Dakota. I had it took out probably 10 years ago. Well, no, not quite. Where'd the shitting thing go? Oh, there it is. I think it was 2015. It was right after I moved back here from Cleveland. And no offense to the people up there, because I really love the people I work with, just didn't like the town. I'm not really much of a city person. I get kind of uptight when I get around too much concrete and asphalt and junk. I gotta be able to go out and dig in God's earth. I get kind of depressed if I can't go out and dig in the earth. Well, that's obviously not going to cut it either. See if this bolt even fits in the damn hole. Wow. Oh, you turd. Okay, did it fall out the bottom? Probably not. It hit something, and the something that it hit wasn't dirt. Shit. Yeah, it's in the damn, what you call it. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That's something else entirely. But there is a bolt. Ouch. Huh. Where'd you go? Is there a random spark plug wire down in there? I don't know what that's supposed to be for. I know it doesn't go to this. Where is that? Wait, if it didn't fall on that, what the hell did it fall on? Oh, great. The saga of the lost 10mm. I wonder if this is, if I can find it, if I can find the bolt that fell into this, if I find everybody's 10mm that they've ever lost too. I'll get the good heavy laying down cardboard this time. Tell you what we'll do. Let's get the good heavy laying down cardboard, and then let's get the magnetic retriever device, which is rad. And then let's go underneath there and magnetically retrieve some shit. I wonder how much stuff is stuck in that doohickey there. The skid plate. All right. Ouch! Oh, he don't like that. Huh, where did it go? Uh-oh. Well, there's a bolt, but that's not the one. There's a washer, that's not the one. Like it hit something. It's not on the skid plate because that's way. Oh no, it might be. Hold on. There. My carcass doesn't bend in such a way that I can see that. All right, looks like it hit the. It hit the. Come on, brain. Work with me here. It hit the skid plate. It hit something. Let's find out what something is. Ooh, hold on. That's it. Didn't expect to go magnet fishing tonight. What are you? Oh, that's a spark plug wire, comma, random. What are you? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a clip lead. Alright. There's a spark plug lead. What was that? That was a pating. Most definitely a pating. Oh, I got yet another problem with this thing. The damn oil plugs in the way of the front axle's in the way of the damn oil drain plug. Huh. Well, shit. What is this? Something on the end of my stick. Oh, it's iron filings. That's nice. Won't pick up nothing with them on there. Every last bit of grinder shit I made is now attached to the front end of my damn retriever. Oh, what's this? Nope. What's this? A new rust hole in the frame I didn't know about before. What's this? Huh. Where are you, you bastard? Oh, that's plastic. Shoot. Well, something heavy's on there. There we go. If I'd have known that was plastic, I'd have just started beating on it. Ah. Well, that's good. So it's not really a skid plate, it's just a drip pan. Oh, glad we caught all that. Anyway, okay, here's my bolt. An hour later. Well, I'm glad you don't have to waste film for this stuff anymore. Alright, that was 28 minutes. Let me reset. There we go. That back on. See if this bolt will go in now. The wasted 28 minutes trying to find it when it fell on the ground, or fell in the skid plate. Negatory. Huh. What if I need to work on the threads in this thing a little more? Oh, you rotten turd. Tell you what, this ain't gonna work. I need to go get my tap and re-tap that hole a little bit, because I think our hole's all screwy. Either that, or else I'll taper this bolt. That might help. Huh. Well, pain in the ass. Yeah. Well, at least the motor mount works, and it's out of the way of a bunch of stuff now. Kind of don't like the way it's holding that, but it'll work. Of course, when I jack the transmission up a little bit to put it up on the mount, that's going to move that up at least an inch, which will give me a little bit of clearance for the bottom stud for the starter. Then when I take that LS mount out of there, that'll give me some more room yet. All I want is a few inches on the side of it so that I can take that bolt in and out of there without breaking my fingers and bending them in 6 different spots to do it. Oh, hey, Waynes are in there. Watch this. Let me see if I can turn the wheel, see if I can find out where it's uh-oh, I just me no brain good no more. Oh, I'll turn the wheel and I'm going to see if I can find out what's making that clunk. Doesn't look like any cats have been in there. That's good. Alright, I'm going to turn this wheel. Yin's watch and see where it's clunking at. Like that. What is that? Oh. I see what's wrong. It looks like the steering mechanism is impacting something under here. I bet you it's hitting the exhaust manifold. Seems that's a pretty good bet. Because whenever I turn the steering, the engine moves. I'm sure there's somebody else here to help. Yeah, I see the engine moving whenever I turn this. Okay, well that's good. Well, good in a way. Unless it's sitting on something it's not supposed to be sitting on. But I don't think so. Yeah, the engine's not sitting on the steering linkage, that's good. It just kind of goes clunk, and it wants to do that, and that's what it's going to do. I reckon. Well, hold on. Alright, what's hitting what? set down there. Well, that's not steering gear. That is. That's not hitting the engine, is it? Nope. Now, the steering's all the way down there. And I'm looking, and there ain't no part of the steering hitting the motor. Oh, I see partly what's wrong. Is that mount that I threw off is in the way. It's the middle of that way. Playing dominoes, drinking beer. Alright, I don't see anything that looks like motor contacting anything that looks like steering. What's back there? Let me see what's back there. Unless they've got some super suckage and something's real loose. Shouldn't be. That would be irritating. It's another problem with this frame. How's this? Clunk. Huh. What was that? Oh, ouch! Damn it! Oh, there's a plastic piece on the steering wheel that's weird. Huh. Why you clunk? Sounds like it's on the passenger side. What is it? I'd be able to see something rubbing, but it ain't. The motor mount's kind of close there, but it's not in it. Sit down up front and see what she looks like. Well, they say the best way to go bankrupt and lose everything and lose all your money is to start working on four-wheel drive. Twice the drives, twice the parts. Twice the expense. Well, 4 times actually, just because. Yeah, that motor's not hitting a damn thing. I wonder why it's moving then. Misses the axle. It's way off. It ain't touching anything. Huh. Is the frame that weak?